When Batman hits the streets to fight crime, is he only focused on the mission of apprehending criminals? Or does he also care about them enough to help them start over? Does Batman really care about the people of Gotham City? The 150th edition of Batman is out, and besides being a commemorative issue, it answers all these questions. Stay until the end of the video to get the details about this new comic. Welcome to Comic Chronicles. Batman 150 was written by Chip Zdarsky, illustrated by Dennis Cowan and Jorge Jimenez, inked by Johnston Isai, colored by Tomo Mori, and lettered by Clayton Coles. The story begins with Teddy, the henchman who worked for Catwoman in the Gotham War saga and discovered Batman's secret identity. Teddy is at a bar talking about selling the information he has, but the bartender warns him to forget what he saw and avoid getting his body broken because he himself once witnessed Batman in action. Batman woke up in a demonic form, scaring everyone around. Meanwhile, next to Teddy, another man encourages him to sell Batman's secret identity, saying it could easily make him a millionaire. This man offers to take him to the top crime lords to sell the information in exchange for 10% of the money he would earn. Teddy accepts the offer. At home, Teddy is found drunk at the door by his wife. Teddy asks about his son and discovers that the boy has already moved out without him knowing. His wife argues about the lack of attention he has given their family over the years and that even though he is over 40, it is not too late to change his ways. We then see Teddy and the other man arriving at Two-Face hideout to sell Batman's secret identity. Upon entering, Two-Face says he already knows the Caped Crusader's secret identity and revealing it would only make things worse because without the two sides, Batman would be pure, and a pure Batman would destroy them all. This detail is interesting because we just follow the Dark Prison saga, which was exactly about that, a pure Batman tirelessly seeking to eradicate all crime, making villains' actions even more difficult. Two-Face sends them away, and just outside, Teddy and his partner see Batman watching them from a distance. They then head to the Iceberg Lounge, where the Cobblepots accept the offer. But upon realizing that Batman is outside the iceberg, they go out to confront him, leaving Teddy and his partner inside with one of their henchmen. Before we continue, if you're a fan of Batman and want to stay updated on everything happening in the main Bat comic, leave a Bat like on the video and your Bat subscription on the channel. Although our reviews may contain some spoilers, I still recommend reading the stories to draw your own conclusions and comment here on our video with your thoughts. If you want to purchase Batman Edition 150 and other editions, I'll leave the affiliate links to the comics in the video description. By doing so, you support our work without any extra costs. Thank you very much. Now, let's get back to the review. To Teddy's surprise, the Cobblepot's henchman is someone he knows, Roger. They knew each other from committing previous crimes for another villain. Roger says the Cobblepots won't let him leave alive knowing the secret because only they should have such knowledge. Suddenly, an explosion occurs, and other criminals who were former henchmen of other villains take Teddy away. Teddy wakes up to find Roger with these criminals. They want Teddy to join them in a bank robbery because knowing Batman's secret identity would make the Bat not imprison him, as others would make deals with him for the secret identity in exchange. Teddy wonders if this would prompt the Dark Knight to take his life, but a former henchman of Mr. Freeze says that while Batman is terrifying, he doesn't kill anyone. We then see scenes of a battle between Batman and Mr. Freeze, where the Bat saves this thief during a fall. Teddy agrees, and the next day, upon arriving at the bank, they find Batman already waiting for them. Teddy tries to hide, but Batman defeats all the criminals and finds him. After that, he wakes up in an unfamiliar room, soon discovering it to be his son's dorm room at college. His son arrives, surprised to see Teddy in that state. The two argue about Teddy's absence in their family, and his son reveals he tried to follow in his father's footsteps by attempting crimes for Scarecrow. But Batman intervened, and instead of just arresting him, he took the time to talk and understand his life goals. The boy says Batman already knew about him and his father. Calming him and listening to him was something no one had done for him before. Batman then helps the boy go to university and places him in a scholarship program to help pay for it. In return, Batman only asks that the boy become a better person. The story then shows Batman not just fighting crime but also helping people, and the phrase "be better" deeply impacts Teddy's conscience. After saying goodbye to his son, Teddy soon meets Bruce Wayne. The two discuss how dangerous it will be for Teddy and his family now that the fact he knows Batman's secret identity has spread around the city. Teddy regrets the choice he made, and Bruce helps him start his life over from scratch, moving him to Metropolis with a new identity and a job. If he ever returns to Gotham City in the future, Batman will also be there to help him, thus ending the issue. The next story is a tie-in to the Absolute Power saga, where we see Batman recounting the weapon that took his parents' lives, from its creation up to the moment it ended Thomas and Martha Wayne's lives. When he turned 18, Bruce bought the factory that created this weapon and destroyed it, but the person who had sold it was still around and profited from it. He questions how far he would go in this hunt for those who put weapons into the world, but currently, Amanda Waller has taken hold of the weapon he himself created, Failsafe. Amanda Waller and her army of Amazos, Task Force 7, are currently dominating everything. Batman is in Bloodhaven and heads to Titan Tower, where he finds Cyborg, who says that Waller has a virus that is trying to deactivate him and that she also possesses a mother box. An Amazon android appears to take Cyborg. Batman tries to help his friend but fails. The heroes are without communication, but soon Flash appears, communicating almost simultaneously with the heroes still resisting using his super speed. Batman feels guilty for what is currently happening since the Amazos were created by zur-en-arrh, who is also in Waller's possession. He tells the other League heroes, through Flash, that he has a plan. To make this plan work, he will have to commit a theft. For this theft, Batman will join forces with Catwoman. This issue was very interesting, even though the plot of someone knowing Batman's identity and wanting to sell the information is nothing new. It was written exceptionally well by Chip Zdarsky. Zdarsky resolves in just one issue one of the questions left open in past arcs, and once again, it was a great resolution. In the previous issue, there was a plot involving Batman's clone, Bruce Wayne, regaining his fortune, and acting even more on the social side of Gotham. Here we see him doing it very well, even going against many arguments that Batman only goes out at night to beat up poor people. Batman cares about the people of Gotham City, and this is another example of how he helps people, even giving criminals the opportunity to start over. We can conclude that this issue did a great job of portraying Batman's humanity. The idea of recounting the weapon that took Bruce's parents' lives, from its creation to the murder, is also an idea rejected for an episode of Batman, the animated series. Write in the comments if you want to know more about this curiosity involving this banned episode. Although this story is a tie-in to a saga involving all the DC characters, it was written engagingly. I finished the issue wanting to follow the Absolute Power saga, liking the idea of Batman teaming up with Catwoman to rob Amanda Waller. I liked the scripts for both stories, the art is also good. Speaking of the art of Be Better, Dennis Cowan was responsible for the art alongside Jorge Jimenez. Dennis Cowan is an artist who enjoys working on stories more focused on urban issues and social problems. He is even one of the creators of the character Static and co-founder of Milestone. Bringing Dennis Cowan to draw this issue entirely focused on Gotham's social side was a great idea. Now I want to know your opinion. Have you read Batman 150? Did you like the story? Do you prefer when they explore Batman's social side or stories more focused on action? Write in the comments, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so that whenever a new monthly Batman issue comes out, you'll be the first to be notified by YouTube and stay updated on all story details and curiosities. Also, if you want to purchase Batman's monthly comics, including issue 150, I'll leave the affiliate links in the video description so you can support our work without extra costs. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.